Well, people, I would have brought this video to you earlier, but like I said, I got to get my rest. Still battling this cold, or whatever you want to call it, from the sky, allegedly. But yeah, here's another bone to chew on and gnaw on. You know, 2025 has gotten off to a bad start, as I put in my poem, right? Check out the poem I just did. It covers the issues that have happened from the end of the year to the beginning of the year. Wow. And people, they're not going to take their foot off the pedal. I said in a few videos before, fear is Satan's currency. Fear is Satan's currency. He's got to spend it. He's got to load it up. He's going to continue things. And you can bet your last dollar just before school starts, something else going to go down, or the first couple of weeks of school. I follow patterns. It is what it is. Does it mean that everything we're looking at is true? No, that's a good question as well. But here we have a guy named Matt. Remember the Cybertruck? I did a video on that. This guy was in the armed forces, and he blew himself up. But now family members are saying this guy was patriotic, got his own Facebook. He loved Trump. So is this a brain controlled situation? It makes you wonder, like, what's really going on? Every time you think you nailed it with a logic as to why a person would do what they do, they throw you another curve. So listen to this, and then I'll segue into the situation that happened in New Orleans. My sincere condolences. And the question is any city safe? And I'm going to show you some connections, quote unquote, in relation to what I see today. Okay, so let's just go here. Like I said, I'm kind of groggy, so let's go.
You've detailed before, this individual is a very highly trained, very sophisticated military operator. He's somebody who had some of the highest clearances, somebody who's obviously had a massive pedigree inside of the U.S. Army, 20 years in the U.S. Army. Special Intelligence Operations, Special Forces Operations Manager, Remote Autonomous Systems Manager. So this is a person who, definitely could have gotten the intel and the information to make a bomb go boom, right? It was very strange. It is really like there was a message being sent here, but it continues, ladies and gentlemen. Get a load of this. He used to have all this patriotic stuff on Facebook. He was 100% loving this country. This is why he stayed in the military so long. Because of Trump. This is according to the family member, so I mean, it's somewhat anecdotal, right? But this is what the family members are saying. He loved Trump. He was always very, very patriotic soldier. He's a patriotic American. He's one of the reasons why the Special Forces, why he was in the Special Forces for so many years. It wasn't just the tour of duty. Apparently, this guy was a massive Trump fan.
So the question is, logically, why would you only blow up a Cybertruck in front of the Trump Hotel as a warning, when you could have easily went inside? Or you could have waited for whoever you wanted to get. People have been studying this thing for over 40-something years, and I'm telling you, in the Middle East, they train their kids as early as 6 and 7, 8 years old for guerrilla warfare. So this guy's specialized, all the forces, military, all his 20 years background. Why did he limit it to only the outside? Who warns and blows themselves up only? Then again, if somebody got his brain, who knows what the deal is? And let's segue into this here. This guy, I tell you, I looked in the background immediately, and I think I see something. But she's going to talk about safety. The question is, are any cities safe? Watch this.
Thinking that New York is the only target, whereas in fact, every great American city, every walk of life in this country needs to be where. What are your thoughts after a day like today?
Tammy, you nailed it. People say, oh my gosh, the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans. I tell them it doesn't matter what city the Super Bowl is in. You got a lot of soft targets, and it's going to be relatively easy for someone who's motivated and creative to hit those. New York, of course, after 9/11, they're so aware of it, but other cities perhaps not so much. And so you just assume you block the street and people won't drive on the sidewalk. Turns out, wrong assumption. That's what the guy did. That's how the guy killed 15 people.
Now,
but you nailed it. It's every city that has that should have that concern now.
You know, and
Like I said, Satan's currency is fear. And what did he basically say? No city's immune. And like the speculation is, well, look, they had the guardrails, quote unquote, up, that is the police car on Bourbon Street, but the guy took the truck, and it was name of the truck was called Lightning, their model called Lightning, like Luke 10:18, and he killed 15 people with it as a weapon. But let me show you something. See, we've put ourselves in a situation, in a fix, people. Like I'm going to keep hammering it home, in that by and large, the average individual just wants to find the love of their life, live a decent life, get married, raise kids, have about 2 or 3 vacations, make some memories, and leave something for their kids. So I don't think we're the problem by and large. We react to what's going on, but our problem is the leadership. But I want you to look at something. Behind this guy, I see brick, like Masonic. And in that brick, I see something, but I'm not sure what that is. It looks like an image of death. It looks like a skull. Then again, it might be the sun with the rays sticking out, but it looks like a face. I'll put this video in the description, tell me what you see. And another peculiar, just way out crazy. Look at this thing. Is this an ostrich? What does it have on its head? A crown, people. A crown. And what time is it? 4 o'clock. We might have to timestamp this video. 4 p.m. Okay, 4 p.m. I have to remember what time the Super Bowl starts. But look, 4 p.m. And the crown. Satan wants dominion. That's what he wanted. That's why God hurled him down, Luke 10:18. And like I said, Trump and Biden have been wrestling over the vote count in relation to the dominion machine from the first time they ran against each other. Dominion, domain. God gave Adam domain. He wore the crown, so to speak. So why does he have a picture of a crown on this, whatever this thing is? I just want to point that out to you, because this thing it's weird. What a weird background to have. I'm not sure what kind of flowers these are, but I think about Kamala, like lotus flower. I don't know. I guess those are flowers, but I digress. But I know one thing. This is like the gold, and that's the rest orange of what? The sun god Ra. Do you follow me? This is what I'm getting, the sun god Ra. And this might be some type of image of, I don't know, Greek or Roman. Like there's an image in there, maybe like a sundial. I don't know. But that background is speaking, allegedly. What do you think? So now let me go forward, because I want to point out some other things. This is going to be a very interesting video. People, I could have researched for another hour, but again, I'm late kicking out my last video, but I think I've done enough justice, and you'll see why. Super Bowl starts February 9th, 2025, okay? It starts at 6:30, now I think about it. I remember the research, 6:30. 3/6 is 666. So February 9th, 2025 is the Super Bowl, okay? Now, if you take 2/9, the day of the Super Bowl, 2025, subtract it from the day that Trump won the presidency, 11/5/2024, the difference is 96 days. Now, what is 96? The 96th day of the year, people, is April 6th. What is 4/6? DEATH, or destruction. Bo Biden, George Orwell, George Floyd, and JFK, they all made their demise at 46 years old. So this doesn't look good right off the bat. Now look at this. 2/9/2025, day of the Super Bowl, versus Trump's next birthday, 6/14/2025. The difference is 4 months and 5 days. Trump was the 45th president. Why all these connections? Allegedly. Then look at this. They're playing at Caesars Superdome. And I've covered that. Caesars Superdome. Caesars. Remember, I pointed out in a video a few days ago that the Romans in 274 started worshiping the sun god. Remember? Sol Invictus. Sol Invictus. Sol Invictus, god of the sun. And again, this was 274. And you have to ask yourself, why did they have it at this particular place? Why did they have it here? See, 274. They went back to worshiping the sun god. So you have to ask yourself, why are they having the Super Bowl at Caesars? Well, people, this just might be the year of the sun. I know last year was the year of the dragon, so I don't know what this year is, but hey, I know that Trump said he's bringing in the what? The golden age. Sounds like the sun to me, doesn't it? And you know, he's called the Orange Man. So a lot of things to think about. Now, February 3rd, 2013 was the last Super Bowl played at Caesars. February 3rd, 2013. If you take February 3rd, 2013, the last Super Bowl played there, versus Trump's birthday. His actual birthday was 6/14/1946. Look at that. When they played the last Super Bowl there, Trump was 66 years old, 33 weeks and 3 days. Come on, man. If that don't speak to you, I don't know what to. Is he the current emperor? Is he the current emperor? Wow, it's deep, ain't it? Now feast your eyes on this. I've did a lot of videos on this over the years. This is iPad Goat 2. This is at the 315 mark. Here's a lady who's sobbing. She's sobbing. You assume that's her son. Her son has died. I don't remember every integral detail. Like I said, I'm still getting over the weather, so I didn't do my due diligence, but I have enough to make you think. Look at her eyes. You see these here? What does that remind you of? And then she has a bottle of perfume. And then look at her arm, like a V. Okay? And then look at her head, and look at her arm. Now let's go over this slowly. In Hebrew, every vav is 6. Every vowel is 6 in Hebrew. See? Now go back and look at her eyes. Look. 666. Interesting, huh? 666. Now look at this. Remember I said I saw a V? Look at her arm. V. Whoosh, whoosh. Well, a few things here. When Barack Obama started sweating a V, after that, everything around him began to crumble. Don't know if I can pull this picture up. It's spinning around, but you see it there. You see a V in his head. See that there? He sweats a V, and everything around him begins to crumble. And then the American flag shreds into two. The flag literally shreds into two. And I can't get that here, but you'll have to believe me. See if I can get that done again. I got too many icons open, so I got a problem. So we'll leave that alone. See if we can go back to it. See if we can go back to it. No, we can't because I got too many icons open. I'll try to remember to come back to that. But let me show you something. You see this here? Nefertiti, right? Nefertiti and Ra, I believe. So this must be Nefertiti. This must be Ra, sun god. Either way, in here, there is a V. There is a V in the photographs. Let me see if I can pull it up on another one, because I want you to see it. I am having a hard time with my computer right about now. So I'll have to zero in. Oh, this is not going to be a good video, because I'm having nothing but problems to do what I need to do. So let me try something else. Let me go into my, I'm going to go into my photographs and see if I can pull it up. It's very important to look at that. There's a V. Here it is here. Somebody say hallelujah. See that there? There's a V. And remember, her arm had a V. The lady here had a V. See if I can pull it up. Nope, can't get it. But remember, she had a V in her arm. Just have to think back what I just showed you. And you have this here. Super Bowl head. And let's see if I can get it again. This is not good. I am going to literally get rid of some icons. See if I can get it going on. Maybe I'll get lucky. And I'm not getting lucky. I tell you, boy, sometimes technology can really mess you up, but it's okay. I'll go into my regular phone and we'll do it that way, people. Because I want you guys to see this here. See if I can pull this up. So you have iPet Go 2 and Halifax. I want you guys to see that. All right, so give me a second. I'm queuing it up. Okay, good. All right, so there we go. All right, so sometimes there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So again, we have a lady sitting there. Her son is dead. And it doesn't look good, right? It doesn't look good. Here she is right here. Her son has died. You see the V in her arm? You see the perfume? The 666 in her eyes, right? Hebrew 666 in her eyes. Now look at her head. Her head is shaped like a football, and her arm is shaped like the base of the trophy. So let's go there. It's deep, y'all. We already saw the V. Look at the Super Bowl trophy. And now look at her head and neck. Maybe I can put them together. Do you see it now? Are they talking in the future about a Super Bowl? Look at her head, look at the football. Look at her arm, look at the base of the trophy. It's deep. Like I said, I did a lot of videos on this. Okay, so we leave that alone. All right, so next, let me show you something. We have this. You guys probably forgot about this. On October 12th of 2022, burnt hair came out. Burnt hair, because I have a problem with the computer. I can't get what I want. But burnt hair by Elon Musk came out. So let me pull that up. You guys probably remember that. Remember, the lady was holding a perfume bottle, right? Elon Musk burnt hair. Look. Look at that. Burnt hair. Elon Musk. And like I said, the lady was holding a perfume bottle, right? She was holding a perfume bottle. Now, this is the day of the Super Bowl. 2/9/2025. And this is the day that Burnt Hair came out, October 12th. It came out in 2022. The anniversary is 2025. The difference is 8 months and 4 days. Who was born August 4th? Barack Obama. Is that coincidence? And look at this. The Caesars Superdome in New Orleans was built in 1975. September 28th, 1975 to be exact. Take September 28th of 2024, just had a birthday, versus 7/13, the day that Donald Trump was in Butler, Pennsylvania and got hit in the ear. Subtracted 2, you get 78 days. How old is Donald Trump? He's 78 years old. Is this coincidence, people? It's a lot here, isn't it? Now, see if hopefully I can play this. Let's look historical at a guy who created a video 6 years ago in relation to Nefertiti and the sun god Ra. And he says he believes he sees Barack Obama and Trump. Watch this.
Things from all around. This is a glyph of Akhenaten and Nefertiti. You have to remember, from Abraham to Jesus went to Egypt, and Moses was taken out from underneath the burden of Egypt. See that? That's one of the basics of the Bible, to escape from the burdens of Pharaoh. And this V, known as the fifth age, coming. See the V right there? Now, how is this stuff done? Is the earth is created, and there's a
So it stopped on me. And what I'll have to do is either go to another one or I have to close this out. Wow, isn't that something? I tell you, they must be messing with me tonight, people. I'm gonna go into my history right quick. And we're gonna pull up this video because I want you guys to see it. So we'll watch it a different way. How about that? So I'm gonna pull it up here. You guys can see it here.
And there's a veil between us and heaven. And things are actually going according to a plan. The good and the bad side are fighting. When you turn this over, you're actually going to see Donald Trump and Obama, both being controlled by one satanic individual puppet master. How is this done? God's in control. But you can see right there, the Satan character is controlling Obama with a mask representing the man of perdition, and they could have passed the mask. It's even in old movies and such, of Loki's mask. See there?
It's deep, ain't it? I said it's deep. You want to see it again?
I know y'all, it's deep, it's deep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friend Chad Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is Sunday.
So, they say that nothing is safe going forward in America. We have made an international crisis by our policies and what we have done over generations. We've made a lot of people mad. It doesn't mean that they haven't created this so they can have worldwide conflict, so they eventually have a one world system. I'm more thinking that's what's going on here. Everybody at the top, I believe they know we're going to continue to operate from a position of surrender. That's my new saying from late last year. So people, they got their foot on the pedal. They're not going to stop. And again, I will put this video and iPad Goat in there as well. And I want you guys to understand what's going on right in front of you. That Super Bowl piece, people, is something else. That lady's weeping. And again, as she weeps, There's the V of the historical Egyptian. There's the perfume, allegedly, of Elon Musk. Look at that. There's the Super Bowl trophy, allegedly, the football and the base of the trophy. What does that say into the future? I don't know, people. I don't know. We're going to keep praying, and we're going to endure. Sorry about the electronic problems he's having from time to time. God bless you. Stay well. Do a thumbs up. Thank you.